You know this is the bad ending, right, Grim? One of us isn't gonna make it out of here alive, and I'm thinking it's gonna be the mortal one. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir Duvit. This is the Beyond the Bet DLC, and in the last video, I got ending 8. Where the Grim Reaper and I finally had our soul baby. And now that I have a guide and walkthrough for this game, I want to try to get the bad ending. So going all the way back to when we're talking about the things we're afraid of, I am supposed to say, I'm scared of losing the people most important to me. I feel like I've lost a lot of important people throughout my life. I don't want to lose you too. I'm not going anywhere. Not if I can help it. Now that I've known your light, I cannot ever think of going back to the dark. Oh, that's a hot line, guys, write that down! Thanks, Casper. Actually, if we're asking random questions, there was something I wanted to know. And I may or may not have an answer for you. How did you get your scythe? Not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. They are not so easily obtained. Can I have yours? Perhaps I will let you hold it, if you ask nicely. You will not find another like mine in existence. Why not? When a Reaper is created, their scythe is made from a part of their soul. I do not know the specifics. I believe it to be a closely guarded secret. So while my scythe is not strictly a part of my body, it is created from a small piece of me. Man, that's so cool. I gotta get me one of those. Unfortunately, they do not come immortal. Hopefully you do. Hopefully I do what? Come, immortals. Oh no. The horny cops! The horny cops are coming! They're coming to get me! Well, I mean, if you're on my adult Patreon, then you've seen the adult scene with this game. What are you... Listen to the filth you spew with such ease. I swear, you... Oh no! So when Nobody McJerkface, even though he's really, really handsome, comes into my call, I'm supposed to say, if I do, will you let Casper go? Am I gonna die in this ending too? Perhaps. That will depend on you. I won't do anything for a perhaps. You make sure my baby girl is safe. What's the plan here? Lock all the doors and stay inside forever? I doubt it would keep us safe for long, though the idea does sound appealing. What, staying inside forever? Staying inside forever with you. Oh, you're such a flirt. Now you're tempting me. Too bad this is the bad ending. If you die, I'm going to kill you. I'm unsure how much say I would have in the matter, but I will try my best not to perish. For once, death has no appeal to me. Look what you've gone and done. You've corrupted a model Grim Reaper. Teehee, I had fun doing it too. I will be back soon, sunshine. Don't go anywhere, and don't open the door. Got it. Don't be gone too long, then. He leans in and kisses you. Gentle, tender. You know this is the bad ending, right, Grim? One of us isn't gonna make it out of here alive, and I'm thinking it's gonna be the mortal one. I will see you later, my love. He stands up, then looks down at you, his eyes filled with a sort of affection you never thought could be aimed at you. And then he turns and walks out the door. As it closes, a cold feeling settles in the room. You look towards your bag, where the letter from the mysterious Reaper is hidden, but your body feels heavy, and your eyelids droop. Time to sleep, you think. Just a nap, and then you'll wake up and everything will be fine. With a yawn, you close your eyes and let yourself drift off to sleep. I'm gonna be woken up and Jeremy's gonna have me by the neck. A nightmare takes your dreams. Darkness writhes, twisting and churning in a maelstrom of terror. It swallows you, dragging you down into its depths. And in all these depths, you're alone. There is no Casper, no sunshine, no hope. There's no espoir. There's just you, in the dark. So you call out. You scream, hoping against hope that someone will hear your cries, but no one replies. Just as you feel like your sanity will finally slip, you awaken. Is that hinting that I'm gonna have the bad ending? Well, joke's on you, that's what I did. I did that on purpose. You wake up to what your body feels like is morning, though you have no actual way to confirm that. The spot next to you is empty. Quickly scanning around the room, you find Casper nowhere in sight. Aw, he was here last time. Panic wells in your chest. You had thought for certain that Casper would have returned by now, and yet he has not. You look towards your bag, where the letter from the mysterious Reaper still lies. You could go out and find him, and yet there's a nagging feeling in the back of your brain that if you leave this room, it could lead to terrible things. So instead you sit up slowly and look around the room, taking in the little bits of Casper that fill the space. What does he have on his desk? His monitor is huge, but currently turned off. You nosy around the rest of his desk, but it's relatively clean. You do find a scrappy piece of paper, though. On it is a list of something. Whatever was written here was crossed out, one line at a time. But at the very bottom, you notice something. Espoir du vide. Ah, you think, this is the fabled list. He really did circle your name. Aww. And put little love hearts around it. Aww. The corners of the paper have little sunflowers drawn in pen, too. A goofy smile crosses your face as you set it back down on the desk. You flop down on Casper's bed, back hitting the soft mattress. You were surprised last night how comfortable it really was. It was so soft, and you'd sunk into the mattress. It was like being wrapped into a warm hug. But now, without Casper, the bed feels lonely. Here, surrounded by his things, his smell, and the memories of him, you miss him. You pull your laptop out of your bag and set it on Casper's desk, then carefully sit down on his chair. Comfortable, you smile, imagining Casper sitting here every day, messaging you. You boot up your computer, and then you notice a message. Sunshine, are you there? Grim? Good. I thought my app was playing up. Aren't I clever? It works on my phone now. Oh. I could keep in contact with you, regardless of where I am. Where are you? I am on my way back, but please promise me something. Casper, please just tell me what's going on. Do not overreact. I'm gonna! About what? Just promise me. I can't make a promise, I don't understand. I have always loved you, you know. You're scaring me. I mean, this is the bad ending. I know something bad's gonna happen. You were annoying. Terribly, awfully annoying. The most annoying person in the entire world. But 9 hex, I've always loved you. Who knew one person could be so bright, so lovely? Perhaps I am waxing poetic, but you brought so much light to my otherwise dull life. Thank you, sunshine. Casper, where are you? I will be there soon. I'll come out and find you. Do not. This place is dangerous. Please, just wait there. When I return, I will make sure you have safe passage home. I must. Why do I have to leave? You must. How I wish you could stay, or I could go, but... Then come. I'm sorry. If I could, I would. If it weren't for this job, then No. I cannot blame this on everything but myself. If it weren't for me, you would be safe. No, if it weren't for you, I would be dead. But I am a fool, the biggest fool in the world. Thank you for loving this fool. Stop talking like you're dying. Is Grim gonna die in this ending? Is it not me? Grim! You jump to your feet, then storm towards the door. Throwing it open, you see darkness, lit occasionally by the odd streetlight. But you only make it 2 steps out when you see it. Him, leaning against the wall beside your door, darkness seeping from his stomach, is Casper. He looks up at you in surprise, but that switches to a gentle smile when he meets your eyes. Did that guy do this? Did Jeremy McJerkface do this?
You found me.
Casper, what happened? Who did it? Who did it? I'm gonna take off the earrings I'm not wearing. I'm gonna put the brass knuckles on. I may not kill him, but I'm gonna make a Grim Reaper wish he could die. Casper, what happened?
I told you not to overreact.
I'm gonna. And I didn't promise you anything. Casper, we need to get you something. Bandages or...
Just stay with me.
No, I can't leave you like this. We need to get some help.
Bandages won't be enough, and I've been marked a traitor. No one will help me here.
Come on, there's got to be some other traitors around here. Then let's go back. We can go to the hospital.
I lack the strength. There's nothing we can do, but you can stay with me.
Tears well up in your eyes as you kneel down. The smell of something is strong. What is that smell? It's almost like ash or smoke. You don't know what it is exactly, but you do recognize that it smells like death somehow.
You know, Sunshine, the first time I touched you, I thanked whoever my creators were, whoever my God is, because they made me alive. They gave me touch and feeling. I could reach out and touch you. I could feel your warmth beneath my fingers. What a blessing that was.
Then don't stop now. Touch me. Feel my warmth. I'm not going anywhere. Everything's going to be okay.
That sounds nice.
Casper, what happened?
Who done it? Was it Jeremy?
Please tell me.
I went looking for a way to break our connection. I found it. It worked.
Oh yeah, because if he was all bruised up, then I should feel all bruised up. But I don't. How do you know?
I am hurt. You are not. Thank the gods you are not. Someone I used to know found me, tried to take me away, told me he'd have your soul once he dealt with me. But I couldn't let him touch you, Sunshine. I would give anything for you. I tried to fight him, but, well, maybe I'm not as good at everything as I assumed I was. I left part of my soul with you, Sunshine, before I cut away our connection. A much bigger part than before. Part of me will always be with you. If you ever feel lonely, put a hand to your chest and know that I will always be cheering you on.
I can't go on without you, Casper. Please don't go.
You'll be okay. You're a strong person.
I don't care about being strong. I just want you to stay and not die. I love you, Casper. Please, don't leave.
I love you too. Gods, I love you so much. I always thought the only fairness in life was death, but right now it feels unbelievably unfair. I want to live, to stay with you. I was made for a singular purpose, and yet here I am, failing it. But I also feel happy, because I had you. If I had never met you, I wouldn't be feeling any of this. I would never have felt love, or sorrow, or loss. Never laughed, never cried. Be happy. You deserve to be happy.
How can I be happy without you now? How can I go on after having you?
I don't know, Sunshine. I don't know. So, this is what it feels like, to die beside someone you love more than anything. It is warmer than I imagined.
His eyes fall closed, and his breathing begins to slow. Your body trembles as tears spill down your cheeks. You reach for him and feel his heat, what little of it he has. It's already fading. Please, open your eyes. Please, Casper. You said my soul was special, didn't you? That I could heal people? Then take my soul. Take it all. I'd give it away in a heartbeat just to talk to you for a moment longer. Why isn't it working? You half lift, half drag Casper inside, away from prying eyes.
How sad.
Listen here, Jeremy McJerkface.
What are you upset for? You already knew you were trying to get the bad ending.
You don't even turn to look. You hear a voice. His voice. The voice of the person who sent you that letter. You don't know how you know it, but you know it.
This is what happens to those who break the rules, Sunshine. Look and know that this was your fault.
Hey, Fluff you. You know what? You're pretty, but I don't like you, Jeremy.
And now, your soul? Huh. So he has corrupted your soul with his own. A final effort to save that which he loved. Your soul is no longer suitable for taking. Very well. It seems your Casper has won this time.
Can you fix this? I ain't saying please to this guy.
He is gone. You will be sent back to your home, and all memory of the underworld, Casper, and anything he told you will be wiped from your mind.
What? No, I don't want that.
That matters little to me.
How dare you? You and your tight pants. You feel a hand on your shoulder, then everything goes white. The pain is brief, but sharp. But it's not the pain that matters. You feel it. Every memory being ripped away from you. Every call, every joke, every message. Every time Casper called you Sunshine. Every time he said he loved you. The hours and hours spent talking. Every memory burns away. The last thing left is his name. Casper. Casper? Who was that anyway? This must all be a bad dream. Just a dream. With that in mind, you close your eyes against the blinding white light, then go to sleep. This ending was called Forget Me Not. All right. We got to the bad ending. We got that over and done with. There's only one bad ending, to my knowledge. And I wanted to get that out of the way first. Get all the tears out first, so we can have more happy fun times. Fluff you, Jeremy. I hope you stub your toe. I hope you stub your toe and step on a Lego. I hope when you go to make yourself tea, the water doesn't get hot enough. Ow. Oh, there's more! Moonlight shines in through your open window. Your laptop sits in front of you, but you're too occupied with the window to pay much attention. You wait. Nothing. So you wait a little longer, and then... Oh yeah, the sky is lit up by colorful fireworks. You watch the trails in wonder as the noise echoes out across the city. You've always enjoyed fireworks. There's something human and fleeting about them. As you continue watching, you can't help but notice that they almost form the shape of a flower. A sunflower, perhaps. You blink, your head hurting slightly. Something feels missing. You can't remember what, but it feels like you've forgotten the most important thing in the world. The thing you cherished most. It was... What was it? Oh well, Maybe you'll remember tomorrow. God dang it! Why Jeremy, when you run your bathwater, I hope it's too hot and you have to wait naked outside in the bathroom for your bathwater to cool down. Dang it, when 2.5 Studios writes a bad ending, they write a heartbreaking ending. Okay, let's get a much happier ending. There's 2 more endings to get, and this one is called Bloom. How very fitting. I'm scared of missing the little things in life, which would have been my second choice if this one wasn't so, punched to the gut. Seeing my breath on a cold winter morning. Smelling the flowers that you bring me. Staying up late playing my favorite games. I want to enjoy the little things for as long as I can.
And you will.
Oh, thanks, Casper. Grim, when we live together, I'll get the shelves stacked with original noodles. And bread. I'm gonna get you so many loaves of bread, and I'm gonna get you the good bread too, the potato bread, and the butter bread. I'm gonna get you loaves and loaves of butter bread, and we're just gonna be sitting around eating bread like we're a couple of pigeons. We're gonna be eating bread and an entire block of cheese like we're a pigeon and a mouse.
Well, that would depend on what flavor you like. For you, I would eat an inferior flavor.
Guy comes up to you and says, honey, I don't care what kind of top ramen you like, but I'll eat the bad ones if they're the ones you like. I'm nearly swooning. Oh, it's almost romantic. But then I remember we're talking about noodles.
Noodles are inherently romantic.
Okay, I gotta hear the explanation for this one. You see, aw, man. Gosh darn it, Jeremy McAhole face, who I hope you have cold tea water and bath water that's too hot. Man, I'm sick of this guy. I don't care how hot you are. Listen here, Butter McButtface. I won't let you take our future. We are gonna have noodles, and we're gonna have bread, and we're gonna have cheese, and that sounds like we're gonna be poor, but we're gonna be happy. I will not let you take our future.
You have no future. You delude yourself into thinking otherwise. You will see in time just how ill thought out your decision is, Sunshine.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm not getting the bad ending, Jeremy. I don't know what the plan is here, Casper, my darling, but I'd really just like to go home. With you. I mean, being here is kind of awesome, I'm not gonna lie, but I still want to show you more of human life.
I would like that. Let me sort this out. I will find a solution. But putting aside anything else, you should rest. Your body is likely tired after traveling across realms.
Yeah, and being mad about Jeremy McButtface. I'm scared. Scared something will happen to you, and this will be the last time I see you.
Espoir, don't be ridiculous. You purposely are going for something other than the bad ending right now.
You dream of flowers. Aww. Fields and fields of them, as far as the eye can see. Red, orange, yellow, pink, purple. The colors are endless. And in between them all is him. Casper. You smile, then turn towards him. The flowers part like the sea, clearing your path towards the one you love, and you embrace him. All is right in the world. This game's about to make me cry for the exact opposite reason. You wake up, eyes fluttering. For a moment, the room around you is unfamiliar, and your heart begins to race. Then you remember, this is Casper's house, in the underworld. Right. You feel a weight against your chest, and for a second, you expect to see Casper, but he doesn't seem to be back yet. Instead, you see a fluffy orange cat with round green eyes. Oh my gosh, hello, kitty! Who's a cute kitty? Does he have a cat? You are. Does he have a cat? Probably. I mean, I don't know you, but all kitties are good kitties. The cat stares back at you, eyes wide. Then, in a sudden puff of smoke, goes up in flames. What? You jump away and out of bed as it runs off, ducking under a shelf and finding its way out of the house. Was that an underworld kitty? Huh. His cat really did burst into flames. This place is wild. You stretch out your shoulders, yawning as you look around the room. It's strange to be standing here after seeing it over video call so much. You glance towards Casper's computer. You're not sure why, but a sense of nostalgia wells in your chest. How amazing it is to know that man sits right there and spends his free time chatting to you. There's a deep fondness for Casper that wells within your chest, but for now, you force it away. Where is Casper? He better not be dead, or I'm throwing the world out of the world. You can't keep the question from your mind. He said he'd be back, but judging from the lack of baby girl energy in the room, he hasn't returned at all yet. You sit down on the edge of Casper's bed and pull out the letter that the mysterious Reaper sent to you. The letter is short and sweet. Come alone and learn the truth. You flip over the keycard, looking for any clues you missed yesterday. There's a number of some kind, and a name, Library of the Lost. What a surprise! Sitting there, alone in a place, no, a world where you don't belong. You wonder if you can truly do anything that will help Casper. Can a mere mortal really save an immortal Reaper? But in the end, you decide one thing. Dangerous or not, Casper's worth taking risks for. He's my baby girl. If he can break the rules, so can you. You dress, finding your discarded clothes, before pausing next to a dresser. You open it to find Casper's clothes. Cloaks, gloves, hats, there's all kinds of things in here. But overall, you can't help but notice everything has so many belts. You pull out one of the cloaks. It seems to match the one Casper usually wears, and pull it over your shoulders and head. Maybe this will make navigating the underworld a little easier. You grab your bag, emptying most of the contents out and just taking the essentials, the letter, the keycard, and your laptop, just in case. Your bag in hand, you go towards the door, and stop. You turn to where Azrael is sitting, then go back over and give him a kiss on the head. Mwah! You're in charge while Casper's out, Azrael. You turn back towards the door, then finally head outside. Your journey through the city that encompasses all of the underworld is both overwhelming and a little confusing. There's far more people than you first thought, people who don't look so different to any normal mortal. But there's also people who look far different to what you've seen before, people with wings and tails and horns, or skin in shades of pink and blues and purples. You walk along, your head down, trying to ignore the eyes that watch you. Are they watching you? You're not sure, but it certainly feels like it. Despite being morning time, there's no sun in the sky. Above you is just blackness, without a single star. You find it a little sad, honestly. Eventually, you find your way to the place you're searching for, the library. Thankfully, whoever is in charge of the signage of the underworld is earning their keep. From the outside, the library is a large and imposing building, with wide steps and tall columns. It's also strangely empty. There are no people here at all, just silence. So you mean to say, to get into this place you need a key card, but all these books aren't digitized or something? Well, actually, that would be a huge undertaking. It's probably a lot of books. Slowly, you walk up the steps. At the front door, you scan your keycard, waiting for it to alert security that you're there. Nothing happens. You try the door. It swings open easily, and you step inside. Also, nobody sees me doing this. The inside is vast. The ceiling is impossibly high, and alcoves lead to shelves that are full to bursting with books. You feel as if a single person could spend their whole life in here and still not find everything they were looking for. Oh, you mean like me? But still, you try. Look around for the mysterious Reaper. Start on the shelves on the left. Start on the shelves to the right. Double check the door. I'd say we start for the shelves. We'll run into that other guy eventually. You head over to the shelves to the left of the room and start perusing. There's books here in more languages than you knew existed, but luckily, there are also some you can read. Yeah, I imagine they'll be in different languages too. Seconds become minutes. Minutes become hours, as you search through the vast collection of the Library of the Lost. You've never been into reading, so it's incredibly painful. I'm more into audiobooks. Hey, can anybody digitize the Library of the Lost into an audiobook? You find books and journals about all kinds of things relating to being a Grim Reaper, or one of the other inhabitants of the underworld. History, culture, politics. A lot of it is above your head. There must be something here. A way to help Casper. And myself, of course. You keep looking, pensively. As the hours tick by, you begin to lose hope. But in a small section towards the back of the library, you find a book. It's dusty and faded, and the pages are brittle and yellowed. You open it, then cough a little. Very musty. In washed-out ink, you read the title, The Laws of Life and Death. Inside is pages upon pages of laws, rules, and regulations that all Reapers are required to follow. Some of them are easy enough to understand. Do not tell humans the secrets of the afterlife, for example. But others are a little vague. The Grim Reaper shall not fall in love. Whoops! The Grim Reaper does not age. They will live as long as the world does, and will cease only when the world ceases. The Grim Reaper is not a god. They have no power to judge those who die, nor do they have any power over life and death. They can only take the souls of those who are set to die, and are bound by the rules of their masters. The Grim Reaper may not interfere with the lives of mortals. On and on, and on, the rules are never-ending. And you're certain you and Casper have broken a lot of these. Whoops! Anyway, you're sure there's something in here you could use, but there's only so much time. Eventually, you flip to the back section of the book, and you find something. The Law of Equal Souls. Ooh! The Grim Reaper may not become mortal. However, should they be willingly gifted the entirety of a soul's life essence by one of equal but opposite nature, the Reaper will become afflicted with what is known as soul sickness. This condition erodes their immortal existence and causes them to gradually regain mortality. Interesting. The process is irreversible. The exchange, once completed, leaves both souls mortal, severing their connection to the forces of life and death. If one with such a soul sacrifices for the Grim Reaper, they will be allowed immortal life once again. Now hold on a second. That kind of sounds like me giving up my life so Grim can become human. I didn't want no other bad ending. This is it. Is it? I gotta talk to Casper, as long as I don't run into Jeremy McButtface. You turn and rush towards the door, book in hand, but stop dead. The door is sealed tight, and no matter how much you pull and push, you can't get it open. Ah, poopy. What the? All around you is silence. Pull out your laptop. Fine, you think. You don't need to leave the building to talk to Casper. You can leave him a message so he knows where to find you, but he can't get into the building. Caspy Waspy! It's me, Espoir du Vide, in case you somehow forgot. To be honest, I think that would be impossible. Anyway, Sunshine! Whoa, no need to yell. Go back to all lowercase, please.
Where are you?
Well, where are you? Big library?
You're what?
Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Grimmy. I know I shouldn't have left.
What are you doing there?
I wanted to help you.
And so you went all by yourself? Stay right there. I'm coming.
Wait. I found something.
Then tell me about it in person.
I might do something stupid.
You are always doing something stupid. It is a problem of yours. You have no regard for your own life.
Funny you should say that. I'm not gonna die in this ending. I thought this was a nice ending, but then again, I don't really have a clue what happens in this ending aside from the name. You're worth risking it for. Don't make me cry again.
Sunshine, I could not handle it if something happened to you because of me. No matter what, I need you to be safe. What comes of me is secondary.
Sorry, Casper. No can do. Are you back at your house now?
Yes, I just arrived back to find you gone. I thought...
That's my bad. I know I shouldn't be wandering about here, but... Look, accept this, okay? I'm not gonna do it over the phone, am I?
Sunshine, there's no time for this. I must come and get you.
Grim, do you want to be mortal?
Why do you ask?
That doesn't matter. Just say you have a way to become mortal in front of you right now. Would you take it?
If you had asked me 6 months ago, I would have said no. I've always been this job. It was always enough. But now, I would give anything for that. To be able to be by your side without putting you in danger. To experience the fleeting beauty of life. But that is not possible.
And what if I said it is?
What do you mean?
I'll tell you when I can.
I demand you tell me now.
Demand all you like. I'll tell you soon, okay? I just want to see if I can find out anything else. This is how serious I am about you. About us. About our future. Maybe not a soul baby this time, but we'll work on that. I'm not letting you get hurt while I sit in your apartment hiding. You can depend on me, too.
You're an idiot. You know that?
Thank you. Yes, I am very aware. I am an idiot who loves you.
You'll be a dead idiot if you keep this up.
Hey, then you'd win our bet at least.
I do not want that in the slightest anymore. Do not depart that building. I'm leaving now.
Fine. See you soon, Grimmy.
Gods, I'm an idiot for getting involved with you.
My special little idiot. I better not look up from my computer and see Jeremy McButtface. You smile towards your laptop. You really are just a pair of idiots. With a shake of your head, you close the lid and almost jump out of your skin as you see someone standing on the other side. Ah, Jeremy McButtface! Why the heck are you just standing there, being stupid? I should probably work on my insults.
And so the little stray piece of sunshine finally decides to pay attention to their surroundings.
Hey, you shut up. You're that a-hole, aren't you?
That is not a very polite way to talk to someone you've just met.
Well, if you give me your name, I could use that. You didn't, so you're that a-hole. Or Jeremy.
Names aren't important for my kind, except to those that stray. I believe you know someone like that, don't you?
You and your... Hold on. You and your belt buckles that don't go nowhere. Now I see where Grim gets his fashion sense from.
Let's cut to the chase, shall we? You're supposed to be dead. Reaper 8394 of the 13th station, the one you call Casper, has gone against the natural order of the world in order to keep you alive.
No, he just sucks at his job right now. It's not like I'm trying to stay alive here. And Casper, bless his heart, did actually try his best to kill me. Maybe if I'm not dying like I'm supposed to, then I'm not meant to be dead.
That's not possible. But I believe you know why you're still here already. You have a very special soul. A soul that belongs to our organization.
Say what? Pretty sure it's mine.
You have borrowed it, you could say. But it does not belong to you. As much as I would love to stand here and chat to you, I really don't. You will hand over your soul as instructed.
That sounds like you're trying to tell me what to do.
If you do so quickly, then perhaps we will show some leniency to your Casper.
Would you really?
I believe you know my kind to be incapable of lies.
Oh, all right. You are perfectly capable of bending the truth, though.
That is true, yes.
Look around the room. You look around the room. It's empty, save for the two of you. Oh, so no one's gonna see me pummel this guy? Can I pummel this guy? Casper hasn't arrived yet. You need time. Fortunately, if you're good at anything, it's stalling for time with bullcrap. Master of bullcrappery. Okay, let's hypothetically say we have a deal.
Good, then.
Whoa there, cowboy. I said hypothetically. I want to know some more about you before I agree.
What is there that you could possibly want to know?
Your name?
I do not have one.
Favorite color?
None.
Lucky numbers?
666.
Oh, how edgy. I feel like I should have guessed that one. Now you look more of a 13 guy, really. Favorite vowel?
Who has a favorite vowel?
Me. It's you, because you are my favorite. He actually isn't. No, Fluff Jeremy. You only had that one text option in the last video to call him Jeremy, and now that's your name forever. Sorry. You're Jeremy, and Casper is now Steve. Now it's your turn.
I do not feel any special connections to any vowel in particular.
Are you sure? Really think about it. No rush. This is an important question.
Enough. I grow tired of your silly little games. Vowels and colors and numbers and names do not matter. The only thing that matters is fashion. All that matters is your soul.
Ah!
Sunshine!
Caspers! The door slams open, and there, standing in the doorway, is none other than Casper. If this place is so tightly locked down, how did he get through the door? If no one can be in here, how did you get here, Casper? Maybe that's a plot hole. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Can we punch Jeremy in the stomach now? Like together. Let's just Falcon punch him right in the stomach. Together. As a team. He looks to you with relief before his eyes find the mysterious Reaper standing in front of you.
5012?
Seeing double vision of hot guys, but unfortunately one of them is a jerk.
Well, the jerk store called. They're running out of you.
Hello, Casper.
You two know each other?
Indeed. I would say we know each other quite well, wouldn't you agree? Unfortunately, I hadn't realized our relationship was so terrible that it would be unfortunate to know me. Yeah, well, things change. Mortals change. It is their way. You do not change, Casper.
So you're friends? Brothers? Boyfriends?
I trained Casper for some time. If you cannot even do your role correctly after being trained by me, then you have no hope. There's more to life than just death. That's something I've learned recently. Not for people like us. You're wrong. It's almost hilarious that you can't tell how wrong you are. I mean, look how cute Espoir is. She's cute as a button. You've become so wrapped up in what you are, you can't see who you are. The individual is hardly important. Wrong again. You really are good at being wrong, you know that? I tire of this nonsense, 8394. I had hoped to be able to make you understand, but it seems I was mistaken. Perhaps after you see your sunshine finally go to their resting place, you will see the error of your ways. Death is such a beautiful thing. Through my dead body, no one else can touch my mortal but me.
Aww.
They are not your mortal. Not any longer. You have abandoned your station. Sunshine, get behind me.
Okay. I'm not scared of this loser. Put him up. Put him up. Come on. Me and you. Right here. We're fighting. Hits me one time. I start crying and going behind Grim. Actually, no. I probably would fight this guy to the death. On principle alone.
5012. You'll stay away from them, or you'll answer to me. Threatening another Reaper breaks Protocol 3027. But I see that no longer matters to you. Unfortunately for you, Casper, you have become soft. Your threats carry no weight. Better soft than an unfeeling bastard like you.
Boys, please.
Better alive than gone, as you'll soon be.
I won't let him hurt you. I'll go for his ankles, and you, push his chest, and we'll break his knees.
What you want does not matter, mortal. You could do nothing to stop me, even if you tried.
Oh?
I believe this has gone on far too long. This mortal will hand over their soul immediately, and you will be dealt with after.
Sorry, but I'd much rather just go home with my boyfriend.
You're...
Well, I was going to call... Husband? Yeah.
We are not married.
Then boyfriend will have to do. Or fiancé.
You close your eyes and concentrate. You can feel your connection to Casper. Like a long string that winds and turns, but connects you directly to him. With a furrowed brow, you picture that bridge again, and you start walking. You feel a great weight on your shoulders, the weight of your entire soul. Despite your eyes being closed, it's almost light. Casper was right. Your soul is incredibly bright. You cross, one foot in front of the other. On the other side is pitch darkness. A pitch darkness your light begins to envelop. You stare into the darkness for just a moment, and then you run. With all of your energy, all of your love, all of your strength, you fling the light of your soul into Casper's darkness, and then you open your eyes.
Aww. Do I die? I thought this was going to be a happier ending.
And there you see Casper, half kneeling on the ground, enveloped by a bright white light. You put your hand to your chest. You feel a little strange. Lighter, maybe. Like a part of you is missing. But then again, when you look at Casper, that feeling seems to subside.
Run towards Casper.
What have you done?
The law of equal souls. Maybe you've heard of it.
Sunshine?
I found out about it while I was here. That's what the soul sickness is, Casper. That's why you can't stay in the mortal world for too long. It makes you human. Slowly, though.
The soul sickness makes us human?
It's not a sickness at all. The law of equal souls says that if a Grim Reaper is gifted a soul of light, they'll become mortal and get to live as one. It's a more concentrated soul sickness.
You would give that up for me?
Yeah, I don't need all these healing powers. Yes, no matter what, I'd always choose this.
You can't just...
I just did. Do you feel any different?
Tired, I think.
Ha! Get used to sleeping 8+ hours a night, buddy. Run towards the mysterious Reaper and kick him in the shins. He's human now. You'll have to follow your rules. Send him back.
Wait, what? I'm not going anywhere without you. You two have messed up everything.
It's my soul you want. Let me go.
Your soul? The part of your soul we want is gone. Now you're just a regular human, like everyone else. Look.
He holds up a piece of paper. At the bottom, you see your name, and then it vanishes. Ha!
You are no longer marked for death. I am no judge, As much as I would like to see the two of you punished for this, this is not for me to decide. Unlike someone else here, I take my role seriously. Fine. I shall send you back to the mortal world, and one day, when your time comes, I will be there to take your souls.
And I will annoy you for all eternity. Aw, you like me so much you want to see me again.
He's having none of my nonsense. Goodbye, mortals.
Darkness surrounds you, and then you feel as if you're falling. Your stomach almost jumped into your mouth. You flip and tumble through the air for what feels like an eternity, before it all fades away, and you're back in your apartment. So, does Grim get to keep his stuff? Daisy is sitting on your bed. Your laptop is on your desk. Your bag is sitting on the floor. Asriel's head sticks out from the top of it somehow. Aww. And standing across from you is the kindest, stupidest, most lovely man in the entire world. Aww.
You...
He rushes forward and hugs you, holding your body close to his. You hold on to him tight and finally notice your hand shaking ever so slightly. You actually pulled that off. It really worked. And now you're holding your most important person so tight he might pop.
Sunshine, you gave up too much for me.
Thank you will suffice.
Thank you. I don't know how I could ever thank you enough.
Do you still like me without the whole soul connection thing? He pulls back from you, then looks you in the eyes.
I don't know. Do you still like me without the sexy Grim Reaper thing going on?
Yeah, probably. He cracks a smile at that.
Gods, what a foolish mortal I've become intertwined with.
Hey, hold on a second. You're a foolish mortal now too, yeah. Oh no, that means you can tell me all sorts of lies.
I hadn't considered that. I'll need to come up with some new insults. But what now?
Well, the rest of our lives?
The rest of our lives sound good.
Ah, he kisses you, gently. Your souls no longer vibrate when you touch, but there's something else there now. Something you find hard to describe. It feels like little fireworks, you think. Don't make me cry again with the fireworks. A special kind of firework, just for you and Casper. Don't make me cry for a third time, game. Ending 6. Bloom. They're human together. And Grim's gonna have to get a real job. Oh, did we open up a flower shop together? Everywhere you look, you see bright flowers in bloom. A brilliant blue sky greets you from just outside the window, beyond the green outstretched arms of the many potted plants that are displayed there. The scent of freshly cut flowers and dirt is strong, but not overwhelming. Your shoes tap against the smooth hardwood floors as you make your way behind the counter. Here it is, your little slice of heaven, on the bottom floor of your apartment building. And there he is. Oh! And his hair's in a ponytail. I'm gonna put some glasses on you. Your other little slice of heaven, wearing his silly little apron. You love that silly little apron. You know, those top shelves in the back room aren't going to restock themselves.
No, I suppose they will not. I also suppose someone will have to do something about that.
Yeah. You.
It would be a lot easier if I could float up to it, but...
Gotta do things the mortal way now, Casper.
Well, I think the mortal way of doing things is inferior.
If you want, you can stand on my shoulders.
When I woke up this morning, I was thinking I'd like to break my neck today, so that sounds wonderful.
You're getting good at lying now, Casper.
That's your fault. You're a bad influence on me.
A bad influence you love.
Very much.
You quit your job not long after coming back to your apartment with Casper. He had nothing. No birth certificate, no identification, nothing. Starting over for him would be tough. Tough, but not impossible. You ended up here, with your savings spent on a small store below your apartment. It's something both you and Casper loved, something that connected you. Flowers. Almost every day you get to see Casper experiencing something new. Sometimes it's nice things, like the first snowfall, or the spicy noodles from the noodle place around the corner. Other times, it's the more annoying parts of mortality, like paying bills or not being able to float up to the top shelf. But no matter what he's experiencing, you're there too. You get to see it all, and you couldn't be happier. You sit on the edge of the counter and smile towards Casper. The sunlight hits him just right, making his red eyes sparkle like gems. Life really is good. Hey, Casper?
Yeah?
You always said that sunflowers suited me. I think they suit you just fine, too.
That's your fault, you know. You went and ruined a perfectly good Grim Reaper soul with your terrible, terrible light.
That's why they call me the corruptor of souls.
No one calls you that.
They should.
You're insufferable. But I'm glad to be stuck suffering you.
A simple I love you would suffice.
I love you, sunshine. More than anything.
I love you too, Casper.
Now get off the counter and come help me.
Yes, sir. You hop off the counter and step towards Casper. Every step, one more towards your shared future. Life really is just perfect. Aww. Ah! I like that ending. I was thinking, oh no, am I going to die? But no, thankfully we didn't. We have a happy life together. But there is one more ending. You dream of fire. Uh-oh. But it's not scary. It's warm, comfortable. It burns things away, yes, but it also makes something new. You sit beside the fire, watching the old ways burn. Next to you is Casper. You watch the fire reflect in his eyes. It feels right. He is change. You are change. So much will change when the two of you work together. This kind of sounds like the Death Tarot card. You wake to the feeling of heat under you, which is honestly not always the best feeling. You remember a time in a past apartment you were renting where the place under yours went up in flames. Somehow you didn't even get burnt. Your eyes flutter open and you see someone's chest. Casper's chest. You're sleeping half on top of him. Oh, I didn't even choose the not safe for work option. Casper!
Holy crap! Why in the 9 hex are you yelling as soon as you open your eyes? Do you always do that?
Occasionally.
Awaken, then just yell?
Only when I see you. Is that a problem? Or yeah, I love yelling. Only when I see you, Bookie. Nah, honestly, I usually just roll over and say good morning to Daisy. Or actually, Daisy's up in my face going, meow! Meow! Are you awake? Also, it's time for food, Mother. But I think we should make it a thing. Tee-hee-hee.
I think we should not make it a thing. I would much prefer you to not make me near jump out of my skin each and every morning.
You still look like you have skin to me. What would you prefer then?
Anything else.
Okay, let's have a redo. You put your head back down and close your eyes, pretending to sleep. You already awake, my love? Or, good morning, my favorite Grim Reaper in the whole world. I was dreaming about you. If I told you about my dreams, though, we'd have to put up the age rating.
Nah, it actually was a very tame dream.
It was nice, but I prefer seeing you like this. How was that?
Perhaps Perhaps the yelling was fine.
Aw, you don't like me cooing in the morning to you. Nope, it's now my goal to wake up and fluster you every single day.
That goal may only extend as far as today, if we do not work out a solution to our problems.
You know, I'm pretty lucky. I feel like everything will be okay.
Ever the optimist. I wonder if that is a mortal thing or a you thing.
Bit of both. How did you go anyway? With whatever you were doing.
I would love to tell you I not only solved all of our problems, but all of the world problems too. But that would be a lie. It's complicated. You know, a long time ago, when I first became a Reaper, I had a friend.
It wasn't Jeremy McButtface.
No, you? Very funny.
I'm just kidding. I'm glad to hear you had a friend.
Well, thank you. Anyway, he had a crush on a mortal. It wasn't a big thing. He didn't want to run away with her or anything. He just wanted to speak to her, spend time with her, just once. He was terminated.
Just for that?
Yes. My organization takes our rules very seriously. The fact I have gotten away with breaking so many rules is unheard of.
Why did you decide to break all of those rules anyway?
Because I'm a silly fool who fell in love with a mortal.
Aw, you broke the rules from the start. Yeah, you made this app thing.
I know. I had a tough time when I first awakened as a Reaper. All of these rules, the coldness of taking souls, it did not feel right to me, but I became numb over time. I got used to it. Taking souls became methodical, as it was supposed to be. I suppose my heart became ice, and you were the one who began to make it thaw.
Aww. I'm happy I could help you get back to who you really are.
Perhaps you and I complete each other in ways neither of us truly understand. I suppose I don't mind not understanding if I can spend the rest of whatever time we have together.
That does sound nice. Casper, you know that person who contacted me yesterday?
The hacker?
Still would have been cool if it was Micah Eugen. Yeah, them. They want me to meet up with them.
What?
Let me show you. You stand, then show the letter to Casper. His frown becomes deeper and deeper as he reads the letter.
I hope you understand that there's no way I would let you go to this alone.
I'm pretty sneaky. I bet I could have crept out and do it alone.
I just wish I knew who it was. There's no mention of where this meeting will take place.
There was also this keycard.
The library? Though it's called a library, it's not public-facing. There would be countless secrets and thousands of years of records about our kind there. It would have to be someone with enough clearance to be allowed in there.
We should go together.
This is obviously a trap.
I know. Even if it is a trap, it could be our chance to get out of this.
Fine, but we will need to disguise you.
What? What's wrong with the way I look?
Anyone walking beside me will draw attention, let alone a mortal who matches the description of my target. Here.
He throws you a black hooded cloak. It smells like him too. Hee, like home. You quickly put it on. Am I Organization 13 yet?
There. With the hood, no one should be able to see your face easily.
Don't you miss my pretty face? He reaches out, then tilts your chin slightly, so the light hits your features.
Every moment I do not see it, I miss it. It's truly a problem. You get on my nerves immensely.
Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee, you like me.
Fortunately or unfortunately. Come on, if we get there before your mysterious Reaper, then perhaps we can take an extra look around. And Sunshine?
Yeah?
I do not know if you and I were destined to meet, or if everything is just one big coincidence, but no matter what, in this lifetime or the next, I'm said not to have, I will always choose you. Through any hardship, No matter the trouble I would get myself into, you would always be my choice. I love you.
I love you too, Casper. Let's make out in front of Azrael.
You keep your head down as the two of you head out into the busy streets of the underworld. You are surprised at how human it feels, even if it is bigger than any city you've ever seen. Casper reaches out his hand and takes yours in his. It's warm. Despite being morning time, there's no sun in the sky. Above you is just blackness, without a single star. The atmosphere is cold, but the spot where you're touching Casper is anything but. It feels like your lifeline in this strange world. Quickly, the two of you find yourself outside the library. From the outside, the library is a large and imposing building with wide steps and tall columns. There's also not a single person around. The closer you get to this building, the more the crowds begin to thin out. The two of you walk up the stairs, and you scan your keycard, then try the door. It comes open. The library is immense. Like Casper said, calling it a library is an understatement. From the outside, the building was imposing, and the inside is no different. A high ceiling looms above you, and the hall stretches forward. Bookcases tower high against each and every wall, and the books all look old, thick, and heavy from a distance. You could spend a lifetime in here, and it still wouldn't be enough time. It's huge.
That's what she said.
I don't know who she is, and why did she say it?
It's a joke.
Where is the funny part?
The funny part is because it's about a pig.
Casper's eyes scan the room, overwhelmed. With just the two of us, I don't see how we'll be able to get through even a quarter of all this.
We could make a competition of it.
You really cannot get enough of your little bets, can you?
You like them too.
Fine. And what does the winner get?
1 wish from the other person.
A wish?
Yeah. It could be anything.
Give me an example.
No, you give me an example.
You came up with the idea. What I will wish for is a secret. Don't worry, you'll know soon enough.
Ooh, confidence. I like it.
The two of you split up. Casper goes to the right side wall, while you go to the left. The amount of work is immense. It's hard not to feel overwhelmed, but you continue on. Not all of the books here are in languages you can understand. In fact, most aren't. Still, you do your best, flipping through the pages, looking for anything that might help. There's a lot of boring books and journals here, recounts of past reapers and how they handled their jobs, as well as notes on expenditure and the management of the underworld.
Anything yet?
No, nothing that could help us, but there are many secrets in these halls. Enough to bring down my entire organization, and more, I'm sure.
Are we gonna do that? Are we gonna shock the system?
You continue searching, pulling books from shelves, scanning the spines, the pages, the covers, and you notice something strange behind the book you just pulled out. A tiny gap in the otherwise solid walls.
Secret room?
You frown, then pull a few more books from their places. Reaching into the gap, you push aside a hidden panel, and a section of the wall slides away. You see a book.
Blow in the book. Reach for the book. Let's grab that book.
You flip it over in your hands. It looks incredibly old and fragile, but the cover is blank. In fact, it does look more like a journal than a book. Flicking through the delicate pages, it's all handwritten.
Open to the first page.
You open the book to the first page and read the words. Humans spread like wildfire around the realm. Struggles have turned to impossibility, and there are no longer enough of us to deal with them. I've been tasked with finding a solution. The answer, I believe, lies in the problem. Humans, their souls.
But what if, instead of allowing souls to move on, we took those souls and used them to create beings that could serve us? Reapers created from human souls. We would have to erase their memories, of course, but it would be a simple matter. So that's why Grimm was a pinata master. They could collect souls and send them to the afterlife, and the burden on us would lessen. They would be, for all intents and purposes, immortal, never being able to age or die. They would simply exist. But this is all a theory for now. More testing is required. You frown, then flip a few more pages in. Testing has gone poorly. Most subjects perish in the early stages of the experiments. Perhaps a special kind of soul is required. More testing is required. After a few more pages, you've already reached the end of the journal. I hypothesize that souls exist on a spectrum of density. The strongest souls, those bathed in more of this mortal light that we still do not understand, are more likely to survive the transformation process. Oh wait, am I going to become a Reaper? We have found a few stronger souls, but we believe that out there, souls of pure light may exist. Those souls would be the ideal candidates. With their density, we have never encountered such a soul. They may not exist. For now, testing continues. You flick through the final pages, then stop. Success! Our latest test subject seems to have survived the process. Their memories are shaky and perhaps require a stronger method of erasing, but we can deal with that. It seems our efforts have paid off, and we have created a Reaper. I believe the future will be brighter. Soon, we will have an army of unfeeling, unthinking servants to help us. That sounds kind of evil. The cycle of rebirth will no longer be a burden on us, nor the humans. Well, I win, but this doesn't seem like the time for celebrating.
What is it?
Here, read it. It's true. You were human. Aw.
I was human.
You died and were meant to go to the afterlife, but instead, they brought you here. Against your will.
I was human. I had a life. I cannot even remember. A family. People who cared for me.
Are you doing all right?
I suppose this changes little. I am still a Reaper.
A Reaper who is human.
I feel I should be more upset than I am. I lost so much, but if it did not happen, then I never would have met you. You are the most infuriating, annoying, bothersome mortal I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. And I love you dearly. As I said, I would always choose you. No matter what my past held, that is still true.
I love you as well, Steve. This is just so unfair. A whole past that you'll never remember.
This is something people should decide for themselves, not be forced into. I have to do something about this.
Uh-oh. Is it Jeremy McJerkface? You hear the sound of a door opening, then closing. You and Casper spin around at the same time and you see someone. Someone hot but stupid? Someone walking towards the two of you.
5012? Hello, Casper. And lest I be called impolite, hello to you as well, Sunshine. Thank you for taking my invitation seriously, though I do remember asking you to come alone. Well, it's no matter. Really, you've made my job that much easier.
You were the one who hacked my app?
Hacked is a little much, 8394. Your little chatting application was pretty much open to anyone.
Wait, the two of you are friends?
I trained under him for a time. Skirting around the truth, I see. Your little Reaper here was taken under my wing as a disciplinary action many years ago. I thought you'd learnt your lesson, 8394. We do not suffer traitors lightly.
You were in trouble before?
It was a long time ago, and it has nothing to do with this. You struggled as a newborn reaper, like a fawn who couldn't quite fit its feet. You always were too soft for this, Casper. Too attached to humans.
Wait for Casper to speak up. He's having a moment.
I've met many other reapers throughout my long years here that were attached to humans, you know. They were all treated like the problem. They were terminated before their feelings could spread. At the time, I was conflicted about it. They had broken the rules. There are prices to pay for breaking rules. But now it just makes me feel bitter, angry, regretful. Because they were not the broken ones. If anything, it's people like you and me who are broken. What are you talking about now? You can try to stall for time all you like, but it won't change a thing. The both of you will pay for your crimes. I will not let you touch my mortal. You have no say in the matter. Call me too soft all you like. I know that I could beat you in a fight if I need to. Could you do it without your precious mortal getting stuck in the middle, though? 5012, listen to me. We were human once. So, this is how far gone you are. Pitiful, 8394, I trained you myself. For a time, I expected greatness from you.
God, do all of you Reapers love the sound of your own voice so much? No, he's not making it up, you big doofus.
I have proof. Look, we found it here. We were humans. It's true. We were taken and made like this against our wills. You know, I came to love this job. You obviously thrive in it. This is simply preposterous. You waste my time, trying desperately to stall me for no reason whatsoever. Humans are humans. Reapers are reapers.
Just read the book already before I kick you in the knee. I'm surprised I haven't done already.
Fine, but once I am done, I will do what I came here to do. Your soul, sunshine, will be forfeit, and 8394 will be sent for termination. How do I know this is not fake? We found it here. You know we can't lie. It's real.
Well, you can't lie. But I can.
You want me to believe that I was once human?
You were.
But how could... Do you honestly think this is fair? Do you believe that no one deserves to choose this for themselves? It's more complicated than you make it out to be. Even if we were once humans, without us, society would collapse. There must always be Grim Reapers.
There has to be another solution. Anything other than this.
Then what do you suggest?
Casper? Help?
You know, I consider myself more of a follower than a leader. But I do not think I could sit back and just forget about this. We have to do something. Why not just run away from all this? You two wanted a future together. You could easily drop the truth about us and then leave in the ensuing chaos.
Yeah. I don't know about Casper, but that doesn't feel right to me.
There will be a time for that later. If you'll help us. Help you what, exactly? Help me spread this around.
We can find more people who agree that this is wrong.
And then what?
Overthrow your management? What do you want me to say, bake a cake? Yeah, guy. Obviously, the next step is making change.
I have always been a perfect reaper.
Oh god, it's Casper 2.0!
And now I shall throw it all away? Just because we were once human? They lied to you, 5012. While you followed every rule perfectly, they lied to you. Doesn't a perfect reaper deserve better than that? Well, I doubt I have much choice now. You two alone are a mess. You will get nothing done without someone competent by your side.
Hey. Well, I mean, we are a couple of idiots.
You think you're more competent than me. I do not think it. I know it.
Oh boy.
Since I am the competent one, I will begin by finding us somewhere to work out of.
A secret hideout?
Right, as I said, only competent one and whatnot. I'll collect you both soon. Yeah, run away, a-hole.
I know, right? It must be like looking in a mirror to you. I mean, he really is, but...
Are you sure this is what you want?
Which thing?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Do I?
Playing stupid, are we?
I'm not playing. I'm pretty good at it, eh?
Yes, I'm sure. If it's important to you, it's important to me.
And maybe this will lead to an official way of us getting off their systems. Yeah.
That is what I was thinking too. If doing this helps people, that's great. But if it helps you, then it's truly worth doing.
You and me, Casper. Underground mob bosses.
Underground mob bosses?
Yeah. Yes, underground mob bosses.
You're such an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that in the kindest, most enduring way possible.
Let's do this, Casper. Let's overthrow the system.
Yeah, let's do this.
Tee. Ending 9. Metamorphosis. Cool. Ooh, did we do it? Did we become vigilantes? Over the past few months, you've come to call this realm your home. Oh. In a place that should be devoid of light, you found something warm, something comfortable. It's been hard work, of course, always being in hiding, recruiting people to your cause. But the whole time, you've been by Casper's side. Sure, you also have to listen to Casper arguing with 5012, who still hasn't picked a name. Jeremy. His name is Jeremy. Yet somehow, things feel all right. And now, you stand on what feels like the edge of the world, looking down at the city lights below. It's beautiful. Or perhaps it's just him that's beautiful. You're not sure. Either way, you look over the world you've come to call home, and you know you're close. Close to being able to change things here. And then, the two of you will go back to your home, or maybe you'll decide to stay here after all. Who knows? That's the funny thing about the future. No one really knows what will happen. You can guess or hope or pray, but no one can really know. There is something you do know, though, that no matter what, you will be by Casper's side.
Is that you, Sunshine?
Where else would I be but at your side?
That's perfect, because that's exactly where I like you to be. Come on, we have a world to change.
Just a normal Tuesday afternoon with my boyfriend, /fiancé, /husband. Yeah, let's change the world. Give us the power to revolutionize the world. Aww. I think that's it. Yep, that's all the endings in the Beyond the Bet DLC. Gosh dang it, this game made me cry 3 times just from the DLC alone, and made me cry a bunch of times the first time I played it. The writing in this game is immaculate. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. But if you would like to try this game for yourself, it is available on itch.io and also Steam. And if you want to try the base game is actually free. But anyway, all this revolution has made me quite hungry and tired. I think I'm gonna make me some noodles. I'm gonna go play with Daisy. And I'm gonna go smell some flowers. And if you had as much as a good time as I had, be sure to like, subscribe, or interact in any way that is comfortable for you. It really helps out my channel and brings us closer to reaching 100,000 subscribers. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Take care of yourself, have a great night, and remember, there is always hope.